Hello, my name is Crystal. I'm here to give a collective message. Okay, we're starting off with vibrational alignment. When you align with the universe, your intuition becomes stronger. Yes, that is plain and simple, pretty clear there and straightforward. So, obviously, Spirit is trying to tell us that, being in alignment is important to strengthen our intuition. Spirit wants our intuition to be strengthened in this time, especially. Intuitive healing. Your intuition guides you toward deeper inner healing. So, right now, like in this period, in this transitioning period, we are healing. Um, if you have been following me, you know what the collective is going through. If this is your first time being here with me, welcome. Um, I've been channeling for the collective for some time now, and we're going through this healing journey. And if you have made it here to this channel, then most likely you are too. So if anything in this resonates with you, it's for you. But if it doesn't, leave it. Don't make it fit. Oh, okay. So we have leap of faith. A leap. We're being called to make a huge leap of faith. I didn't even have to read the rest. Hold on. Follow your intuition and take that courageous leap of faith. Yeah. Because shortly, that's what's going to be required of us. There's decisions being made, tough decisions that will have to be made. And it may require a lot of trust and intuition in what and when the divine and God wants us to do. Yeah. I feel like there's a lot of sacral energy happening, and that the sacral is where the trust resides. You may want to work on your sacral energy for sure, but you have strengthened it up a lot already. Energetic sensitivity. Your sensitivity to energy is your intuitive gift. Embrace it. You being sensitive to energy is just, it's pretty powerful because you know things that others may not know who are not in tune with energy the way you are. You can move energy around and balance yourself out energetically and call things toward you and cast things out. Flow of life. Surrender to life's natural flow. Trust where it takes you. So, this is the leap of faith. Just trust where you're going. Trust what you're feeling. Trust the intuitive guidance that you're receiving. And make the moves. No matter if they're little or big, make the moves that you feel you need to make intuitively. Funny thing is, I just did that today when I was out on a hike. It was very small, but I felt like I needed, I don't know why, but I felt like I needed to take a picture, to take pictures of me enjoying myself out and about. And I wasn't going to, And I walked away from the spot that was like so serene and just wonderful, so I could just, walk on about my merry way. And I was like, no, I'm not going to take pictures. And I started walking away, and I was like, ugh, I had that feeling inside. If you know that intuitive feeling that you should be doing something and you're not, I had that feeling. If you're not familiar with it, pay closer attention to your body and your cues. Yeah, so I had that feeling, and I went back and I took some, and then I continued about my merry way, and I was like, okay, this is okay. I felt like I got that done. Check mark off the list. For some reason, I needed to take a few pictures. Um, yeah, but that's just something little that could be intuitively calling at you. Not saying that, you specifically have to take a picture, but anything little like that, like, and you're like, why? Like, the things where you're like questioning, like, why, will be the best things, really, honestly. The things that you should be following. Because who knows, I might post those pictures somewhere, or somebody might see it and ask questions, um, and then that helps them in some way. I don't know, but I just follow the guidance. Mirror of truth. Intuition reflects the truth like a mirror. Trust what you perceive. And this goes with people too. And when you're reflecting on yourself. Situations, trust it. Because you're not just sensing that for no reason. You are picking up on things that others may not pick up on because you're so in tune. Bonfire. A safe haven, flame, home, sing, and dance. It's time to do things you like. Do things that call to you. Um, you know, ask spirit, ask God for things to bring into your life, and let things go as well. Make space for the new. Home. Things are changing involving the home. And just your stability, your safe haven, your space. It's going through the fire. You're going through the fire. Things are going through the fire. Things are changing. It's getting switched up. Things have been cleansed. Things are being cleansed. There's movement happening. Collection. Movement of your manifestations. Antique, sample, unique. It's like your manifestations have been stagnant for so long, but it's time for movement. It's time for things to start changing, for things to start speeding up, and things to start happening. Sing, soul, praise, performance. Confirmation on the singing, by the way. A lot of you could be music artists, musically talented, vocally and or instrumentally. Honor. Dignity Works Lineage Awards. It's your time to be honored. Your your ancestors are looking upon you, and some of them are with you and they're helping to guide you, and they're so proud of you, and it's time for you to be honored. Everyone wants to honor you because you have gone through so much. You have been run through the fire and you're progressing, and you have faith. You're going strong at it. You might have your moments where you break down a bit, but you always get it together and keep moving and keep trusting. And you're following the guidance. So you have taken down a lot of like ancestral traumas and things like that. Like you're breaking those things down, those curses down. And making things better for the new generation. And yourself. Sacrifice, dedication, ritual, worship, voluntary. You have made a lot of sacrifices, and you will continue to sacrifice. But these sacrifices are keeping you humble. You have humility. Your routines have been changing a bit. And you will be divinely rewarded. Finances. Money problems, work, success, fortune. And this time, and for a while now, you've been having some money issues. Your finances have not been looking right. Your debts have not been looking right, and things have been tight. Some of you might be getting out of that, but then there's still a lot of you who things are tight. And your views on money are still the same. And I am going to acknowledge that you're trying. You're trying to view things differently because you know how manifestation works. And you honestly want the change. It's just the ego. It's the mind. What is the word I'm looking for? Brainwashed is the word that's coming to mind. Brainwashed by society to believing your lack, but you know you have abundance, but in your mind it's just like you've been programmed to believe otherwise. Change, transformation, newborn, evolution. You are going through a change. You are evolving. Things are changing. Another confirmation. I started the change out with the bonfire. Talking about that. Support. Don't forget you have support. Seek support. You don't have to bear everything alone. The divine is supporting you. God is always supporting you. They are there for you. They're leading you. They're guiding the way. And they're sending you the information, the downloads, and the intuitive feelings. So keep paying attention to what senses you're receiving in your body. Yeah. Also, you could seek support in from people you know. Like if you have a church group that you know you can go to for support, or a friend, family, seek support. You could try to do things on your own, but that's not really what the divine is trying to guide you to do. If you really take a look at the synchronicities that's been happening and the information that you have been receiving, and this might be your first time hearing about this, but you're meant to seek support, and whoever supports you will be divinely compensated for helping a divine person like you, a chosen one. Spirit really wanted me to say that. Peace. Find inner peace in moments of stillness. Yes, so you can always have your sacred space. That could be a physical space, and set it up how you like, whatever you want to do, just make it your space. There's also the space within you, inside of you, because you always can go there, and you always can go within and just have the sacred space there where you can get away, meditate, um, do energy healing and working like Reiki and things like that, um, and just be in connection with you and your body and spirit, and really feel into the now. Being grounded. Being grounded is very important, and it will give you peace as well. Especially connecting within. Take the time to slow down, be in your body, and breathe to reset your nervous system so you can relax and just have that peaceful moment. Go in the mountains if you have to. Go by the water. Some of that might go in nature. Be in nature around trees. It's very peaceful there. And it will energize you. Abundance. Abundance comes from inner fulfillment and outer effort. Abundance is coming your way. You were made abundant. So, yeah, definitely, you have no choice but to be abundant. And you may be trying to resist it without meaning to, but abundance will find you because it is you. So how can it find you if it is you? It was there all along. So not necessarily finding you, but you're opening your eyes to it. Yes. Cleansing. Cleansing your mind and spirit removes negative energy. It's important for us to keep up our hygiene energetically, just like we do, our everyday hygiene. So continue to cleanse on a regular basis, just like you might clean your house, clean yourself, clean your energy. And you can do that with the intent of breathing in and out, breathing out the negativity, breathing in the positivity, whatever you want to breathe in. Breathe in the abundance, breathe in the love, the light, the truth, breathe out the negativity, the lack. Breathe it all out. You can cleanse with essential oils like tea tree, lemongrass. They help. Archangels can help you cleanse. Just pray to God. God can help you cleanse. You can take a salt bath, like Epsom salt bath. You can take a shower and picture just like muck and gunk just coming off of your body and going down the drain, and that's using the intention of cleansing. All of it is using the intention to cleanse. So that's something actually very simple that you could do every day to cleanse yourself while you're in the shower. Just make the intent that you're being energetically cleansed as well. Pray for your cleansing before you go to bed or when you wake up. Hope. Hope is a light in the darkness. Never extinguish it. Keep on with that hope. You have that hope, and that's what's keeping you going. You have the faith that's keeping you going too. But it's definitely the hope. So keep that flame going. Yeah. But I say to you, love your enemies, pray for those who hurt you. Matthew 5:44. When you love, when you put out the love, you receive love back. Things will reflect to you what you're reflecting out to the world. That will be reflected back at you. The world is like a mirror. People act like a mirror. And if you haven't realized it, pay close attention. What you put out, you receive back. Also, it's how you're being too. What your like deep inner beliefs are also like reflected back at you, and you might not be consciously aware of it, but you're being shown when those things happen, when those triggers come up. That is telling you and showing you where you're not free, where you might want to make adjustments if you want to change the reality you're perceiving. So, or do some self-reflection so you can get down to the bottom of things and address it from the root. And a lot of times that involves going back to your childhood, or even down to your ancestral roots. Believe you have received. It takes no time for the universe to manifest what you want. Any time delay you experience is due to you getting to the place of believing. Knowing and feeling that you already have it. It's you getting yourself on the frequency of what you want. When you are on that frequency, then what you want will appear. Yeah, so when you think about money in that aspect, it's like, well, I want money. Like, of course I want to be supported and to not have to worry about things anymore. But the thing is, we don't have to. You don't have to worry. Just pray and act as if your prayer has been answered. And you can do that by keeping your vibration high, and keeping your thoughts positive, and catching your thoughts when you start thinking in the lack mindset. And you could say it's easier said than done, but that's not going to make it any easier for you. Whatever you believe and say is going to be your reality. So, if you want to be delusional, as in the aspect of you're believing something that others might perceive as, just being ridiculously positive, then do it for your own sake. Because eventually something you believe, something is going to have to budge. And in the Bible, it does tell us um, to act as if our prayers have, been answered after we pray them, that we receive them. So I couldn't tell you where in the Bible that is. You can look it up on Google. I assure you that it's in there. Maybe not in those words. I know for sure not in those words, but you get the gist of it. Okay. That's all I'm going to be channeling for today. I hope that's helped you. And I hope you have a beautiful time in whatever it is you're doing today. All right. Take care. Bye.